So after you become burnout, do you fade away? What happens after all those years of pushing yourself? Because you were the brainiac in high school, the gifted kid, the nerd, on the chess in the chess club, overthinking and staying in your head for days because this is the only thing that's going to make you a living. Because you're not athletic like the other kids. You weren't popular. You were socially behind. You couldn't sing or dance. So the only way you were going to make any money or be a success was through this. By scaling high expectations. By falling time after time trying to pursue that high GPA. Pushing yourself. But falling apart each night. The only way I keep it together, the only way I've kept it together is because I fell apart each night. Having to face my demons or whatever I was going through at night. And then every time I fall, beating myself but believing no bruises on the outside. My parents say, you hide it well. That's because when your soul bleeds, you don't see it on the outside. When your soul bleeds, your skin doesn't break. It leaves no scar on the outside. Pushing yourself. I've gained money, but I've gained weight. Gained weight and I've gained money, but I've lost self-respect. Pushing yourself in college. Study. Pushing yourself in high school. Never having any fun. Socially awkward. Social anxiety. No friends, can't go out because you're too scared to invite someone into your room, into your heart. So you push yourself in the day and fall apart at night. You try to distract yourself with the books and the tests and the goals and the 6-month plans and the 5-year plans. Where am I going to be? I'm in 9th grade. Let me plan for college. Let me plan which newspaper I'm going to volunteer. Let me plan which college I'm going to go to when I'm only 14. Planning. Goals. Achieve through life. March through life. Race through life. It's a competition. You got to make more money. You got to get better grades. Because the only way to live is through achievement. If you haven't achieved something in the day, then you feel worthless at the end of the day. Sitting there in a recliner drinking a bottle of wine, looking at you, ever enlarging in a stomach. Till it comes to a point where you're not even motivated anymore. You're tired. Fucking tired. Because after all the personal problems and all the family problems and the drama and your parents' marriage falling apart. After all that and then trying to stay good in school. But when you're wondering, is it even worth it? Because most of the stuff you learn you don't even remember. You're not even going to use outside in the outside world. You're just running in a hamster wheel. You're just somebody else's cash crop. The colleges just want to make money off you. They're a business. So the longer you stay there, the more money they get from you. And you feel like you learned something. Till it gets to a point you feel like you gotta spend money just to learn. Till it gets to the point where learning's not even fun anymore, where you don't even want to get out of bed. Burnout, smoked out, a charred out shell. A bunch of wet, used, blackened out matchsticks. Burned out. It's just not my passion. Burned out, gone. From trying to meet people's expectations. For being afraid of failure in this success-driven society. Success. What's success? Money? Status? Prestige? Being a respectable academic? Respectability? What the fuck is that? Success. So we're afraid of failure. But that fear eats us alive. Corrosive acid. Vinegar in our intestines. Worm eating holes into our heart. Holes in my head. Motivation just leaking out of me. Just sinking. Enduring. Till there's not much fire left. So you don't give a fuck anymore. Because you're celibate for fun. From fun. You're not French kissing life anymore. You're not living. And you're demotivated and you're feeling like shit because don't even have the energy to do the stuff you love. Because you pushed yourself for so many years. Because you felt like you had to overcompensate for all your social shortcomings. Or for the fact that you were behind physically when you were in elementary school because you were a preemie and had to take physical therapy. You do all this shit to make up for what you thought you were not. For what you felt like you were not. For the fact that you couldn't compete with the other kids in a certain way. The fact that you weren't popular, didn't have any friends to speak of. But you're only isolating yourself. You're only cutting yourself off from the world. Because there's more to life than this American dream. This rat race, this competition. Because when you win the rat race, you're still a rat. Well, I'm not a rat, I'm a human being. And fuck your expectations. Fuck your standards. I can't even meet my own because I'm so worn out. Worn out like just worn out. Can't even find the words. You're worn out. You're tired. Can't even write. You can't even pursue your hobbies or your passions because you're so worn out. I don't want to fade away. I don't want to burn out. I'm no longer burning for you. I'm no longer burning for this society and its expectations. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. But I still got to get off my ass to do what I want. I need a place to rest. I just need some peace. Somewhere to rest. Somewhere where I can just be accepted and relax. Have some fun. Feel like I'm actually living. Instead of choking in quiet desperation. Choking. Suffocating. Suffocating from this competitive world. So, I'm no longer burning for you. For the society. I'm going to live my life the way I want. I just need some rest. I don't need a plan. I don't need a goal. I just need some rest. That's all I need. Well, I'm going to call this poem Tired. This poem is called Tired. Sorry for the long video. Thank you for listening. This is Jessica Anderson from the Nitty Gritty, where we strip away the bullshit and get down to the nitty gritty. So far I'm only doing poems, but eventually I'll do some kind of political or social commentary. So bear with me, I'm new to this video thing. I'm new to being a YouTuber, so just bear with me. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year and have a good night.